What's up, guys? Here for another video. We're up north in northern Minnesota. Just got off work late and we're just getting up here. So time to set up the tent and get camp ready and get a fire going. So already had dinner on the road. We're just gonna set up a fire, have a good time just chilling before bed. And then we'll kind of see you guys in the morning. So that's the plan. Let's get the James route set up. First, we're gonna unbuckle these back ones. I'm gonna close my tailgate temporarily, which is unfortunate because you won't be able to see a whole lot. Maybe with my lanterns you can see some though. I don't know how long these are gonna actually have battery life though, so we'll find that out. Okay. Unbuckled the back. Push this up. There we go. And then we'll unbuckle the front and push the front up. And then we're done. That's that. Left side unbuckled. Get to the right side here. Get that unbuckled. Push it back just out of that front notch. And up it goes. Here, there's enough reflection off of the tent now. You can actually see it up there. See, I've got some of my bedding in the back. Let's grab that out. Oh, bad news, Jake. I forgot a white sheet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ah, of course. Well, you never know. Is that why you had me back in?
Huh?
Is that why you had me back in? Because you were like thinking about that? No. Well, shoot. Sorry, Jake. I have a roll of paper towels. We could set up all the paper towels, tape them together. Yeah, I did the same thing as last time. I got like a bunch of little scraps that I just had from the house. Why is it so quiet here?
Who cares? It's 9 o'clock.
It's a I think I was cutting right through a knot. I was like, dude, what in the world? I think I forgot his like long leash, which also really stinks.
Do you have some of the blue rope?
Well, yeah, maybe in my center console, but that's the stuff I typically bring. Works great for a little leash for him. There we go. I mean, to be fair, I don't need to do this with too many sticks before it's gonna burn like crazy. Yeah. Kind of fun though. You want to chop any?
No.
Just, I need to put in a few reinforcements. Oh, come on. Why you gotta be like that? Disrespect. Okay. All right. I'll stop. Okay, there we go. That's better.
Is it your phone?
Yeah. The sacrifices you make, you know. There, okay. Good. We're good. No worries. We're good. We're back. We're back. I'm trying to get some extra loving going on. Let me just get that out of there. Crazy how a wind picked up. You can't do this out west. Dude, it is so quiet out here. Mainly just the wind, I mean. Because like we were driving on the highway, it's pretty windy.
We're pretty
Hidden back here?
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of went down to the river. And from here, you start climbing up until you go down to the roof.
True. Yeah, when I got out of the car and it smelled like the pines up here, I was just like, yes. It's my favorite. I wish it smelled like that in southern Minnesota. All right. Well, it's starting to go. Morning, everybody. Just got up. It was about 30 degrees last night, so really not too bad. My hands were freezing when we woke up though, so I just fired up the howl for a little bit. I'm gonna now put this away. I basically have 0 propane, so there's not a lot of benefit to keeping it out anyways. It's a little hot, so I might let it cool off. But last night we had a campfire. It was awesome. Campfire kicks off a lot more heat, so as a fun fact for anyone wanting to buy one of those howls, like you can't really buy them for a source of heat. Those smaller ones are more of a campfire ambiance than a actual heat source. But they kick off a little bit of heat. Good for maybe fall nights. So yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna start making some coffee here and get Otis some breakfast. Get you some breakfast. Here you go. You want some breakfast? You hungry? You hungry? You want some breakfast? Here you go. Get you some water too. There you go, buddy. Have some water. Alright. Y'all maybe have noticed too, I took off the swing outs on the back of the 4Runner, and so far it's been pretty good. It's pretty lightweight. I haven't really missed the storage on them yet, but I just do weekend trips primarily, so that's probably why. I'm actually using one of these big brackets to tie Otis up with one of the roller cam ropes. It's handy because it's got a little adjustment on it, so I can make his rope longer or shorter depending upon where we're at, so that works really well. Alright, I'm going to take some of this stuff out here and then start getting set up to make some coffee and breakfast. So kind of show you my platform setup here, which allows me to not really need those swing outs, when I'm just doing these weekend trips. Hey, stop. No, you're fine. No barking. You're fine. Fire starter stuff. You guys have seen this. This is one of Running for Taco's little cubbies. I got this at Overland Expo Mountain West, so I've actually had it for like 6 or so months, maybe more, maybe 9 months now. It's pretty handy. I just got little stuff, but it's really quick access, so I like it a lot. Using my Iceco fridge that I showed you in some of my previous videos, I really love this little thing. It's probably going to be my new go-to fridge, and it's going to be hard to justify some of my other fridges because it's just small, useful, and it's what I use most of the time. I just don't take big trips that often. I don't have the time off work to do so. And then this is my little wood platform. Still need to seal this, but I can pull out my kitchen still, pull stuff out, but then I've got this working surface to cook on, run boiling water on, those sorts of things. And I'll show you a little bit closer view of my kitchen here in a second, but a couple people were asking about this. It's not very well organized, so I might clean it up a little bit, but I'll show you what I got going on. It's kind of slick. The main reason I like it is because it's not bolted to my vehicle, so I can just pick it up, take it out. I've got a slide for it actually, but lately I just throw it in here and let it sit back here because it's heavy enough that it doesn't move around much, and when I got stuff packed around, it doesn't seem to be too big of a deal on the trail. If I was doing high-speed off-roading, probably need to bolt it down, but for this use case, it's been okay. So, okay, what do we need to do here? Need to grab my propane and my stove, and we're gonna start boiling some water. So that's the next step. Only thing I dislike about this thing is when you pull it out, you got to pull it out far enough, or else you got to hold up the lid with your head. But it works out okay. Alright, need a spoon. Got my cup already out, got my water boiling cup, my stove. On Black Friday, I bought a bunch of this instant coffee that I've shown in some of my previous videos. And I need to repackage it because it comes in all these little boxes, but the actual packets themselves are tiny. So that's what I'm working on here. I'm going to pull out some of my packages of this instant coffee. Also, putting it in the back is really annoying, so I'd like to have it more accessible. So, but there's a spread of coffee, and I like to carry this vanilla syrup, other stuff. This is my stove. I just set inside of here. This is a GSI camping kit that I have from E-Trailer. A lot of this camping gear is all from E-Trailer. They sponsored it, so huge shout out to them. Push that out of the way for the time being. Got bowls and plates. I mean, it's kind of remarkable. This little bin is, sometimes it's a little hard to keep it fully organized, but it packs so much stuff inside, so it's pretty slick. Last thing we need to do is I have a Roam dry bag that I keep dry foods in, and I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, open this up. So I went to REI and just had a spending spree. I bought more than I probably needed, but I wanted to try a bunch of these Peak Refuel meals before reaching out to them to see if they would sponsor me, because I like to sponsor products that are actually good, and food is pretty subjective, so I just wanted to try them as opposed to like reading reviews online. So I used this dry bag to kind of store all this stuff. So I wonder if I got anything in here that would be kind of fun to try. I've got pudding. Oh, I should have had that last night. Beef stroganoff. Chicken pesto, chicken teriyaki rice. Yeah, this is all just dinner meals, but I had my propane in here, which is what really mattered for the time being. So, fun fact, if you go to REI, you can get 10% off. I think if you buy like over $100 in meals or something, can't remember, but on top of the discount you get as a member of REI. So I typically use a jet boil, but for some reason I wanted to copy Jake and start making coffee with one of these titanium cups. So this is made by T-Oaks or Tokes, and it's just so easy to clean up. So that was my primary interest in doing it. So then I watched some YouTube videos, and everyone kind of raves about this little BRS stove. It's nothing crazy, but it's cheap, and you can use it to then heat the water. So I picked up one of these too. So we'll see how this goes. I used this last time, but I haven't used it a whole lot. So Jake's along camping this weekend with me. I'll show you his setup. It's been a little while since I've shown his setup on the channel, and he's kind of completely revamped it. So we'll look at that a bit here in a sec. Alright, got some water here. Start boiling some water. I'm gonna pull this little triangle up before it gets too hot. Let that run. In the meantime, I'm gonna work on getting my... I'll even set this right up here. I'm gonna work on getting my milk out for coffee. You get your coffee made, Jake?
Yes.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. How's it tasting?
It's just
Hopefully we can use up this rest of this propane tank. I've been nursing this one for so long. Then I open the second one, and now I always feel like I need to carry both with me, and it's really annoying. So I'm hoping that I can use this one up eventually. It's crazy how long they last. So I always put 2 of these packs in one of my coffees, which I like it a little stronger. So we'll add coffee there.
Any chance you got hot chocolate?
I do. I do have hot chocolate.
I like a good pack in my coffee.
I know you like hot chocolate.
Half a pack.
Half a pack?
Yeah.
Really? Just half a pack?
Chocolate teas.
Just a tease? I mean, they are kind of strong if you have them. Take a full pack. Look at this.
Always have that.
Oh,
What a fail.
what a fail. Dude, you're losing your edge.
Rip. It's been too long.
It's been too long. Got that all good to go. Got my trash bag hanging right here, which is also pretty slick. So 5 come in one of these packs, and I bought a bunch on Black Friday, and I keep them in their little containers, but their packaging is so thin. I was like, why can't I just put more of these in one of these boxes? That makes a lot of sense. There's propane in there. I think it's because it's so cold, it's just not coming out very easily. It's a bit of a bummer. So I'll have to continue to carry that around. Alright, I'll try this one. It's got more propane in it. Back in business. Yeah, this tank was like really low. So I got a new one of these because we used it last time, but I have an adapter too. I just like this one. Feel how close it is to being done. It's like I'm trying to use it, but it's too cold out, so yeah. This one's fairly low too, but this is already working better than the other one was. All right, what are you thinking for breakfast?
I don't know, man.
Should we try and make the cinnamon rolls, or
Good. On the stove?
like just in a pan?
That's how I would
Seems like it might not pan out. Okay, so you're telling me, Jake, that your stove's gonna work better than this little cheapie?
I would think so. Hope so.
Yeah.
I definitely hope so.
Definitely hope so. Is yours an MSR?
Yeah, it's MSR.
Oh, holy crap, that thing's huge.
Pocket Rocket Deluxe.
Pocket Rocket, huh?
Deluxe.
Deluxe.
Pocket Rocket.
Is that longer length, or what's that about?
The burner.
Ah.
Pocket Rocket is a well-known MSR stove for many years.
They're an OG.
Yeah. And then they came out with the Deluxe 5-6 years ago.
I see. Yeah, I kind of feel like I looked at these, but they're like $100, right? Or are they 200?
The Deluxe is like 80.
This one is?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I should maybe consider that over the little stupid cheapie, especially if every time I boil water it's that annoying. Oh, ooh, that's satisfying. That like Bunsen burner light.
You can turn it up, rocket it.
Pocket
Oh,
rocket?
sheesh, it is your gas.
Yeah. I just think it's low and cold.
Oh, it's your gas for sure.
Alright. Well, now we know. So I'm going to switch over to this tank. Try out my little adapter. Because this puppy's brand new, and in the cold these brand new work okay. Oh, this is also propane, right?
Yeah.
So way better than butane.
Okay, so this is the propane
Butane mixture.
butane. I don't know if does that make it isobutane
I don't know.
or is it separate from isobutane?
It's a good question.
Isobutane is supposed to be like a cooler weather.
I'll have to look up what isobutane means. Maybe isobutane has a, proprietary butane propane mixture. Maybe this is like 25-75 or something.
Right.
Or it's probably lower because the more propane, I would presume, the more weather. I'll try my stove. We'll go back to changing one variable at a time here. Is Fire Maple a pretty popular brand?
I think Malian, they started out.
Is it an Amazon brand?
Yeah, it's like a Chinese brand, I'm pretty sure.
Good thing I got it.
Oh, that's got some power. So
Maybe I should just switch entirely to using these green ones. I'll do the sketchy.
So the Deluxe has like, the regular Pocket Rocket is kind of like that one, except it's got 3 bezels in the middle, so wherever wind is coming, there's still like a wind thing, and then the Deluxe has a bigger burner.
Oh yeah, I think we're already. It's too full. What do you think it's?
No, it was just one. Who knows? The magic of fire. Light something up way up there pretty quick.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Cool. Yeah, even then I guess you're not really supposed to brew coffee with boiling water.
Yeah, that's true.
it's not too... Maybe I won't put any niller in this at all. We'll have to see. A full half pack. I like using the plastic spoon in the hot liquids because it likes to melt the plastic into the coffee.
Yeah, it's nice.
I should probably get like wood utensils because then you could like burn them.
Oh. Well, you did just buy new metal utensils.
Yeah. That's none of my business.
Nobody knows about that.
You're like, but actually it is. You just get these?
Yeah, pretty recently.
Big gear guy. Big gear guy.
Just gotta use it, man.
Yeah. That's always the trick.
That's the toughest part. Might as well just keep using
What you already had?
what I
But that'd be too easy.
Nah.
Is this new too?
Yeah. This did come with the fork and stuff, but not this one. But
Oh, I have those. Those are pretty handy, actually. So the thing I like, Jake, let me zoom this out a little bit here. The thing I think is actually really interesting about this is I don't think this would be as effective if it didn't have the topo on the top.
for sure. Otherwise, I'd be lost.
Well, that's why you would be lost, and also that's why your previous dishes really didn't get the job done.
No. Plus, I didn't have any. But yeah.
You had some dishes.
I mean, I have the.
Don't play like that.
I didn't get the little baby plates with your
Oh, in my
PSI
kit?
kit.
That's kind of lame. I didn't realize
I
that.
got a backpacker version. You know, we don't need that stuff.
Us
We
dudes that try hard.
We eat from the pot.
Yeah, exactly.
I do that
Yeah, prevent dishes. Well, that's why I've been buying those compostable plates, because like you could literally throw them in the woods. In theory, I'm not going to do that, but like you could burn them or throw them away.
What's that?
Disposable. This is a little.
Oh, that's the connector.
Yeah. Hadn't had a chance to try it out yet, so that was kind of a nice little excuse to give it a go. I probably don't have a ton of time left on this recording, but that's fine. Yeah. No, I really like I mean, especially if you're going to make like peak refuel meals or stuff like that.
Yeah.
It just makes a lot more sense to do it this way. I mean, I guess a jet boil flash, if you're not like putting any food into it, it's really no different, but
Yeah. It's a lot bulkier.
yeah. But I mean, we got the space to carry it.
Oh, yeah.
I bring both along every time, you know. But kind of, I might actually leave my coffee stuff out. If we like walk down to the bridge, I might make another a little later too. Once I get this just set in here, I wanna come see your setup.
Oh, my setup.
Yeah, I wanna show people.
Do you want me to do?
What? What do you want a video?
What?
What'd you say?
What do you want me to do?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I was just kind of walking around, checking out your stuff.
Yeah.
Man, that creaking is just eerie.
Like the
Good thing that didn't go off in the middle of the night.
fire grate.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that is. Like the thing on top of the fire. Yeah. I mean, I think a new rack would be super awesome, but like, yeah, I just don't know. I love kind of how OEM plus it is right now and like unsuspecting.
Yeah, it is pretty low profile. Kind of.
You got a lot of space.
Yeah, it's not bad. Last night I was scooted further up than usual,
Oh yeah.
and there's the hump in there, and I was like, why is my side touching the roof or the ceiling? And I didn't realize, so I had to scoot down.
The hump. What do
That
you mean?
hump right there.
Oh, I see. On your ceiling.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I was like, I wasn't this close before.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, you
Let's
hear
go.
rattles from the back.
Yeah.
Have you used your stove in this spot yet?
Not yet.
It's kind of handy that it works as a little like tabletop.
Yeah, that too.
Because I realized we never notched this to put like a table insert on the top in.
No, there's not enough height.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like this is exact height of that.
Yeah.
But what I should maybe do is get a little bit of like a thin, really thin grip grip, like a rubber grip
Mat of some
mat.
kind.
So this doesn't
Oh,
slide.
that's a good idea. Or I wonder if you could, well, you don't have to carry the piece of wood, but you could like slip a piece of wood under here and then have the grip mat.
On
And so
top of
like,
that.
yeah, set the grip mat down, then set the wood piece down, and then you've got like a,
I should do that. Grip mat on one side and a cutting, or I could just use a cutting board material and
Yeah.
put a grip. That'd be cool.
that would be cool. Or like that stainless steel, you know, people get like, I think it's 1/8 inch or
Oh.
16-inch stainless steel, and you can like wrap wood with it. So it's essentially like, you know, like linoleum countertops where they put like a waterproof layer over
Right.
particle board.
That'd be cool.
You could do something similar with that. You could also like make little legs for a piece of wood and just like slip it on here. But the nice thing about that, like non-slip mat, is then if you put that wood elsewhere, it's really thin. You
I
know.
wonder if we did a slip in right here and like a shelf.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. And then I could just like have a pot here
Yeah.
and then cook.
Yeah. Have the shelf like push down on the front of this kind of
Yeah.
little
And then-
cantilever.
Instead of having the gas hang, I could just like bungee it to the bottom of that. just
Sure.
So it's not
Yeah. Yeah.
stressing.
Lots of options.
Yeah.
Can build anything.
But so far I bought like a 4-pack of these Amazon packing cubes,
Yeah.
so I can just more easily access stuff. So I have like a utensil and whatever, and then this is just food and coffee filters.
That's super slick. Yeah, man, dude, the new black fridge I have,
would fit perfect.
would be like perfect right there. Cause like, yeah, especially in that drawer, if you had like, cause it wouldn't take up the full width. So
Right.
then you could like kind of eke into that side still with extra space to sleep.
Yeah. Sure. Oh. Oh snap!
Score.
There's where it is.
There you go.
There you go.
No. I'll take all of them, thanks. No. That's funny. Yeah, the only
This
time I
is-
ever drink hot chocolate is when we're camping.
Oh.
Except for that one time where I was like
Oh, at home.
on a movie bender watching.
Now this drawer, if I'm not on a big trip, or if I don't have my fridge here, it's the trunk drawer.
Mm,
Literally.
that's crazy. You literally have too much space.
Because I have that empty hole up there too. And I think I have a couple roller cams in there, but that's it.
Right, right. Yeah, it's so sick.
I should put my tool roll. I realized my tool roll's in my apartment. I was like, oh,
Mm,
always
yeah,
should have that.
that'd be a good thing to put in that drawer.
Fit perfect actually.
Yeah.
Or in the cubby there.
This is a pretty good just natural showcasing of this back area, but I'm gonna grab my camera and then we can show them kind of the rest of the platform. Because it's
Kinda
pretty
fits
sick.
perfect right here too. It's not bad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jake. So we were just chatting. I got you mic'd up now. Finally.
Yep.
We're gonna
Not for show.
not for show. Yeah. That one on your chest, that's just show.
Yeah. Got a little flare on there too.
You've got a little extra Velcro on your shirts. You just pop that thing on all of them. So obviously back here you've got these two drawers, but you know I want to see like everything that's sort of hidden, some of the features. Yeah, just kind of like show us around that. So
Yeah.
we were talking about some of your cooking setup, but
So we wanted something that was really kind of versatile and kind of like a convertible. So right now, clearly, it's in more of a full platform mode. But I also like to use a fridge. You think you don't need a fridge until you actually use one, and it's like next level. So this drawer, these are kind of like puzzle pieced together, so that they can support weight. So this whole section pops up and off, and just goes back into those puzzle piece style. But what it does is it converts the whole top of this drawer, takes it off about to here, so my fridge fits perfectly into this drawer, and now I have a drawer slide, but I can still sleep on that side.
right.
Right now this pad is a little wider than I usually use, so it kind of squeezes into this, but it would just press up against the fridge if I use this one, so
Right.
not too big of a deal. But right now this is the junk drawer, but yeah, this is the convertible. Really cool feature, I think.
Yeah.
And so obviously this drawer is not as long as that one, so we have even more storage back there.
Yeah, want to show me kind of some of that space up
Yeah,
front there? I'll
sure.
come on from the other side.
Okay. So it's tight.
Kinda.
It's cozy.
It's a little cozy.
So right here is where the back of the drawer comes into. And there's another door here that pops up and out. So I've got like just straps in here and roller cam straps, and I should put my tools in here, but this actually also fits a 20-pound propane tank perfectly. It just right here, and I can put my fire can right next to it, and it's actually just, it's wild how that just worked out.
We didn't plan that.
No. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's storage right under the pad there.
Should we
access.
Slide this back just to kind of show what's going on. The sleeping platform is kind of the obvious part here.
Yeah.
So here's kind of the back of that drawer on the right side, right?
Mm-hmm. And so right here, from here on to about right here is all storage. And so that's the access to the top. It's lockable.
Is it locked right now?
Nope.
No, it's not locked right now.
And so on this side, I have access from the lower end and a lot bigger door. But yeah, and then we have like these folding hinges to extend the platform. They kind of pop right here. I think you need to press the other side, and then
There you go.
should pop right down. So this allows you to actually, if I want this side down, I can put this side down, keep this side up, and still be able to drive. My seat comes right to the here.
Yeah.
So I can have a full sleeping platform ready to go in the middle of the night if needed.
It's pretty awesome.
And yeah.
I'm going to come to your side and quick check
Show
out
'em this.
the step.
Yeah. All right, so if we take this portion out here,
Oh, that whole time you were just setting your thing on the
yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, this
Wow.
becomes the step in, and then the access larger door to the rest of the storage. So I actually, another thing that works perfect is a milk crate. Fits perfectly under here with this board in place.
Really?
Just perfect. Yeah, also fits perfect like Patagonia duffel bag.
Nice.
Yeah, I still have yet to put more of a weathering stuff on the bottom here, but
Yeah. Dude,
it
so
eats.
cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be a wrap for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This was kind of just a slower pace, kind of peaceful video, but hopefully you liked it. Starting to get to summer here, which sometimes can be good camping and sometimes can be pretty hot. But I'm going to try and get out and do some trips here and there. But I've got a lot of videos that are backlogged that I need to start posting. And honestly, life has just been super hectic. And a lot of people say that, but like it truly has been really busy for me. My full-time job has been super busy, and it seems like it's maybe going to let up a little, but I don't want to kid myself that it might be really hard to go back to the original number of videos that I've been posting. So something I'm going to try and post twice a month kind of from here on out, and I'm going to target Saturday mornings. So I'll update my banner on the top of my channel, but my channel is probably going to sort of slowly scale back a little bit. I don't have a ton of videos that are on small mods at this point to make, but I've got some good videos still on the long travel setup. I've really been trying to dial that in. I've done a number of routine maintenance things, so for the time being, I think I'm going to try and shoot for that, and then if there's extra videos on top of that, then great. But that's kind of my plan going forward, and you all have probably kind of been curious about when I'm going to post my next video, and it's hard to know unless you have notifications turned on. So, I'd recommend you turn those on, because when people post less, it's easy to still see when I post videos. But that's kind of I think how my future direction is going to go on this. So, let me know in the comments if you've got any thoughts on good times to post. Historically, it seems like people have always watched after work, but I think kind of going forward, in order to get videos out, it's going to be a Saturday or Sunday morning sort of post for me. So hopefully that works for you all, and you can kind of accommodate that, or worst case, you'll watch it a little later than after it's posted. But I appreciate all of your support, and I'm just trying to keep some form of consistency here so that it doesn't seem like I've just fully dropped off the planet, but life's been busy. So, all right, well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I've got some videos coming. I've also got some Land Cruiser content coming. I see the few of you that have been commenting that in some of the latest videos. So we've got some different stuff planned. The Land Cruiser right now is getting worked on. Its transfer case needed some love. Its front hubs needed some love. So I'm working on that slowly and surely, and I've had to hire a couple things kind of done because I just don't have the time to do them. So trying to get there, trying to get back to being able to do this stuff. So, all right, I appreciate your support, and I'll catch you all in the next video.